harmony.
The family you have, that makes you rich. The friends you choose, that makes them family. And with these things, you will never feel small.
You may think you already know Zootopia, a heartwarming, Oscar-winning animated film about a rabbit officer and a fox hustler learning to trust each other. But the truth is far bigger than that. Because behind this cheerful metropolis lies a world built on secrets, buried tensions, and a hidden origin story Disney never fully revealed on the big screen. And today, we're unlocking all of it. We'll uncover how the original film quietly exposed the cracks in Zootopia's idealism, how the sequel expands that world with reptiles, amphibians, and deep systemic exclusion, and how Zootopia Plus, a series most people skipped, actually explains the mysterious past of the franchise's most iconic side characters, from Flash's unbelievable fast car moment, to Mr. Big's Godfather-inspired rise, to Fru Fru's pre-wedding meltdown. If you think Zootopia is just 2 movies, prepare for your entire understanding of this universe to change. Zootopia is a name with a built-in contradiction. Zoo and Utopia. A city that pretends every animal, predator or prey, can live in perfect harmony. But from the moment the film begins, the audience is shown a world that looks idealistic, while quietly reinforcing stereotypes everyone pretends not to see. Predators and prey sign a peace agreement. The city builds elaborate districts, tailor-made for every biome. Sahara Square, Tundra Town, Little Rodentia. Every species supposedly gets a place to belong. But beneath the polished surface, everyone knows the truth. Predators distrust prey. Prey fear predators. Both sides develop coping strategies to survive a city that never fully accepts them. That's where Judy and Nick come in. 2 symbols of how animals bend reality to endure their place in the hierarchy. Judy Hopps, born on a carrot farm, is raised to fear foxes and stay in her lane. But she refuses. Nick Wilde, bullied and humiliated by prey as a child, builds a cynical shell to protect himself. 2 completely different creatures, one idealist, one pessimist, both shaped by the same invisible walls. This is Zootopia's true foundation, a utopia designed to hide the wounds no one wants to acknowledge. And yet, these wounds run far deeper than the first film ever showed. But even this uneasy harmony was only the beginning. Because Judy was about to discover a darkness she never expected. Judy Hopps' dream feels impossible from the start. She's tiny in a world built for giants. She's prey in a profession dominated by predators. And worst of all, she's constantly told her ambition is cute, as if wanting more is an adorable mistake she will eventually grow out of. But Judy isn't built to quit. She claws her way through the police academy, survives training courses that nearly flatten her, and somehow rises to the top of her class. Her prize? A place at Precinct 1, the heart of Zootopia's law enforcement. Except the moment she steps in, reality smacks her down. Chief Bogo assigns her to parking duty, the job nobody wants, the job meant to keep her out of the way, the job that silently tells her, "You don't belong here." And it's during this humiliating assignment that she meets Nick Wilde, a fox who, on paper, matches every stereotype Judy secretly fears. A smooth-talking hustler, a professional at bending rules, and someone who immediately sees through her optimism. Yet this unexpected encounter becomes the catalyst for everything that follows. Because through Nick's eyes, Judy starts noticing the cracks in the city she once admired. And just when she thinks she understands the ugly truth of Zootopia, she learns that Nick's past hides a far deeper scar. Nick Wilde never wanted to be a con artist. He once dreamed of joining the Junior Ranger Scouts, a wholesome childhood club full of badges, promises, and teamwork. But on the day he tried to join, the Prey Kids ambushed him. They muzzled him. They mocked him for daring to believe he could belong, and they taught him a lesson he would carry for life. If the world already sees you as a predator, you might as well become the thing they fear. That single betrayal shapes the fox we meet in the film, a charming cynic who trusts no one but himself. Judy's optimism frustrates him. Her faith in justice confuses him. Her belief that anyone can be more than their stereotype feels naive at best, dangerous at worst. But as they team up to solve the missing mammals case, both their worldviews are shattered. Mayor Lionheart turns out to be hiding night howler victims. Assistant Mayor Bellwether manipulates fear to grab power. Predators are accused of going savage, triggering widespread panic. And then Judy makes the mistake that nearly ruins everything. At a press conference, she suggests predators might be genetically dangerous. Nick, who finally trusted her, walks away heartbroken. It's only after Judy admits her own bias, acknowledging that she too sees predators through tinted lenses, that the two reconcile and expose Bellwether's scheme. Zootopia celebrates their victory. Predators are cleared of suspicion. The city pretends everything is fixed. But what Judy doesn't know is this: the real injustice wasn't predators versus prey. It was an entire class of animals no one even talks about. The sequel cracks open Zootopia's shiny exterior and reveals something startling. Reptiles, amphibians, marine animals, entire classifications of creatures have been quietly excluded from the metropolis. They live in remote zones, self-sufficient but invisible. A forgotten population the mammals simply never integrated. For Judy and Nick, this changes everything. Their old dynamic, prey versus predator, suddenly feels shallow compared to this systemic erasure of entire species. The deeper they investigate, the more they uncover a thread connecting back to Zootopia's founding days. But solving this mystery comes with pressure. Chief Bogo and their co-workers are fed up with their unconventional methods. They're forced into group therapy. Their partnership is on the line, and if this case fails, Bogo intends to split them up permanently. Meanwhile, their personalities clash harder than ever. Judy's relentless optimism becomes exhausting. Nick's insecurity grows as he tries to keep up with her energy. Two individuals from different survival strategies are beginning to fracture, not because of species, but because of temperament. And looming over everything is a strange, suspicious snake. A reptile who seems to know more than he should. A character voiced by Ke-hoi Kwan, adding an unexpected layer of charm, humor, and emotion. As Judy and Nick dive deeper into the reptile world, they expose a secret tied to the city's origin, a truth suggesting Zootopia was never built for everyone. And while this sequel expands the world, the real revelations come from a series many viewers completely missed. Zootopia Plus. One of the funniest moments in the first film is Flash the Sloth working at the DMV, moving at a pace so slow it feels mathematically impossible to measure. Every syllable takes an eternity. Every gesture is delayed. He drives Judy to the edge of insanity. So, when the movie ends with Flash being pulled over for speeding, audiences laugh because it feels so ironic, so ridiculous, so impossible. But Zootopia Plus reveals the truth. Flash wasn't speeding for fun. He was speeding because of love. He had gone on a date with fellow sloth Priscilla. Their painfully slow ordering at a diner frustrated the squirrel waitress, Charla, who was desperate to get off work in time for Gazelle's concert. Feeling guilty, Flash insisted on driving her there, and because sloths take forever to do everything, he compensated the only way he could, by flooring the accelerator. That hilarious speeding scene suddenly becomes a moment of empathy. Flash wasn't reckless. He was trying to help someone, a reminder that even the slowest animal in the city has a life full of emotions, relationships, and secret motivations the film never had time to show. But Flash wasn't the only side character living a double life. Mr. Big may be tiny, but he radiates the aura of a crime boss. Ice cold, commanding, surrounded by loyal polar bears who would freeze anyone who disrespects him. But Zootopia Plus reveals a radically different backstory. As a child, Mr. Big immigrated to the city with his grandmother. They had nothing except a small cart and her homemade pastries. Day by day, they built a tiny business selling treats across Little Rodentia. One sweltering afternoon, they encountered a group of polar bears, exhausted by the heat, hiding in an alley to cool off. Instead of ignoring them, Mr. Big offered them popsicles and kindness. That small gesture changed everything. The polar bears saw him as a rare soul in a city full of indifference. They offered their strength. He offered his heart. Together, they formed a partnership that eventually grew into a community, a network bound not by crime, but loyalty. Then, everything changed. A rhino bully stole Mr. Big's savings. Mr. Big rallied the small animals and the polar bears to take him down. With strategy and unity, they outsmarted and iced the rhino, earning Mr. Big admiration from the entire neighborhood. And yes, the Godfather imagery is fully intentional. The raspy voice, the ceremonial hand-kissing, the gate guards dropping a metal chain. Even the wedding of his daughter, Fru Fru, is a cinematic nod. But the real surprise comes when we learn what happened right before that wedding, because Fru Fru's meltdown almost changed her entire future. In the original film, Fru Fru nearly gets crushed by a giant donut sign during Judy's high-speed chase through Little Rodentia. Judy saves her life, and because of this, Mr. Big spares Judy and Nick from being frozen. But Zootopia Plus fills in the emotional story behind Fru Fru's terrible day. Earlier that morning, Fru Fru had argued with her cousin. They were filming a Kardashian-style reality show, complete with glamour, drama, and extravagant outfits. Fru Fru believed she needed lavish costumes to project status. Her cousin reminded her of promises they made as children. Something simple, something sentimental. The argument spiraled. Fru Fru stormed off to shop in Little Rodentia, needing space to breathe. Then came the donut incident. She almost died, and in that moment of terror, her entire identity snapped into focus. The expensive gowns didn't matter, public image didn't matter, family did. So on her wedding day, Fru Fru chose not the flashy dress from her reality show, but her mother's wedding gown, the one with personal meaning, the one that reminded her of who she truly was. The donut scene wasn't just slapstick comedy, it was a turning point that redefined a daughter's relationship with her past. And as the series continues, even more hidden stories unfold. Zootopia Plus doesn't stop with Flash, Mr. Big, and Fru Fru. It expands the universe with storylines that run parallel to the main film. Clawhauser and Chief Bogo enter a talent show competition, exposing a hilarious contrast between Bogo's seriousness and Clawhauser's starstruck enthusiasm. Duke Weaselton gets an entire redemption-style episode, exploring how he always ends up on the wrong side of the law. Judy's younger sister appears in a chaotic, family-centric storyline, giving viewers insight into Bunny Burrow's endless energy. These episodes aren't just side quests. They clarify why characters appear in certain scenes of the main movie and add personality layers that reshape how viewers interpret Zootopia's world. And with the sequel setting up an even wider species divide, it's clear Disney is building towards something larger, a third chapter that could finally confront the city's foundational sins. The history of Zootopia isn't just animated storytelling. It's a mirror reflecting society's struggles with prejudice, identity, and belonging. Film 1 explored stereotypes and survival. Film 2 expands this into systemic exclusion across entire species groups. Zootopia Plus shows the intimate stories of those living in the city's shadows, the overlooked, the misunderstood, the ones whose personal stories reshape the entire narrative. Together, these pieces build a world that's funny, colorful, and charming on the surface, yet layered with commentary about how communities form, fracture, and heal. If Zootopia 3 becomes reality, these threads, prey and predator, mammals and reptiles, prejudice and personality, will collide into the franchise's most ambitious chapter yet. Because only by uncovering the past can Zootopia ever hope to fix its future. Thanks for watching, and if you want to see more deep dives like this, subscribe to Lessons in Fiction, where every story reveals something more than meets the eye. Until next time,